Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports from Public Media M1, bringing you the latest news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin in English. I'm Árpád Szőci. Thanks for tuning in. If you've ever wondered why Catholic church bells in Europe ring at noon, think of Belgrade, called Nándorfehérvár in Hungarian, and the battle that took place there on this day back in 1456. That's when an army of Hungarians, Serbs, and other nationalities, led by Hungarian János Hunyadi, beat back the Ottoman Empire that was laying siege to Belgrade in its drive to conquer Europe. The Pope then called on Catholic churches to ring their bells every day at noon in honor of that victory. On the occasion of that anniversary, the presidents of both Hungary and Serbia were in the Serbian capital for a remembrance ceremony.
A statue of János Hunyadi was inaugurated on the anniversary of the siege of Belgrade on the Zimonyi promenade. The Serbian head of state said, Serbians respect János Hunyadi just as much as Hungarians do. As he put it, the dream of the biggest hero of Europe in the Middle Ages has come true, as Serbians and Hungarians are fighting together for shared aims and interests. What is important to us today is that nations respect and help each other, the Serbian president said. President of Hungary, János Híradó, pointed out that the Catholic Church bells chime at midday around the world to remind us of the general, his bravery, his heroism, and his sacrifice, when he defeated the Turks 563 years ago. We can see two objects above the statue of János Hunyadi at the Zimonyi promenade. The cross as a symbol of the general's sacrifice when it came to defending Europe, and the bell, which symbolizes European unity and announces the triumph led by Hunyadi, János Híradó said. The commemoration continued in the castle of Belgrade, where the Hungarian and Serbian president laid a wreath together on the Siege of Belgrade memorial plaque.
The renovation of Budapest's largest city park is apparently on schedule. Hungarian public TV was given exclusive access to the area to witness construction work and renovations. Organizers say that it should all be finished in 4 years, featuring supposedly an even greener park than there is today, but also top institutions like museums and the Hungarian House of Music. And some buildings will be open even sooner.
Workers were putting the final touches on the renovation of the former Olof Palme House in Budapest City Park. The refurbishment has been completed on the more than 130-year-old building. By autumn, it will open its doors as the House of the Millennium with a periodical exhibition. On one of the largest and most up-to-date playgrounds in the country, hammocks, cableways and trampolines are being installed over 13,000 square meters. In addition, several sports fields and a 2-kilometer illuminated running track will be developed in the second phase of the development. The Museum of Ethnography is also being built, which last year won an award for Europe's best public building. The ministerial commissioner of the project said the works are being completed at a good pace, as 2/3 of the developments are almost or already completed. They've also begun the refurbishment of green spaces. Not only do we simply renew, we also increase the green space of the park. At the moment, only 60% of the Liget is green. About 1/3 is concrete. Some of this will be returned to green spaces, László Bán said. According to plans, by 2023, all new institutions will be completed in the city park, and the new greener and larger park will also be completed.
Hungary's biggest summer camp program, called the Erzsébet or Elizabeth Camps, has been organizing summer activities for children for years now in conjunction with the Ministry of Human Resources. And one of the most popular destinations is Lake Balaton. This year, about 130,000 children will take part, and about 2,500 of them will be in Zanka on the north shore of the lake.
The cable track could be tried out by children on Monday in the camp in Zanka. Even though they only arrived a day before, they've already collected a lot of memories. Everything is great here. I love the climbing wall the most. I've almost reached the top once, but I slid down, this boy said. Almost 2,500 children are holidaying together in one of Hungary's oldest camps. Organizers have prepared countless programs. Children can take part in more than 30 programs a day. The Elizabeth Foundation, as an organizer, strive to assemble the program palette to the widest possible range, of course based on the pillars of Hungarian values, sport, science and Christianity, the communications director said. This year, even the burden of travel expenses for families have been partly removed. The Minister of Human Resources as State Secretary pointed out that the state supports the camps with more than 12 million euros. Obviously, it's important to many for their children to be in a place where they have meaningful pastimes. They can meet many people and take part in many programs. The Elizabeth camps are exactly this sort of place. Bence Rétvári said. More than 130,000 children can holiday this year at Elizabeth camps to the 30th of August.
A team of Hungarian high school students excelled at the International Biology Olympiad in Szeged in southern Hungary. The IBO organizes yearly the world's biggest biology competition for secondary school students, who are winners of their respective national biology Olympiads. And this time, the squad from Hungary took second place overall.
Everybody stood up and hugged each other. After that, people also cried, you name it. Dénes Búzafalvi told Hungarian public TV that he will remember all his life the moment they got their medal. The young man, along with his 3 classmates, had made it to the final of the International Biology Olympiad. At this year's World Championship in Szeged, 280 students from 73 countries competed. The goal was to collect the most number of points. Besides solving theoretical problems, they also showed off their practical knowledge, covering such topics as neurobiology, alternative biological sources of energy, and bioinformatics. Dénes said that they had prepared for weeks before the competition, performing various tasks, but despite all the preparation, they were still definitely challenged at the competition. You had to do a wide range of things. You had to dissect chickens and their wings, analyze the different muscles in the chicken's wings and their thaws, and you had to splay open a nerve. I personally think that this was the most difficult of all for everyone, said the Hungarian student. The Hungarian team was led by Zsolt Erős Honti. He said that these youngsters achieved a huge success considering that Hungary finished second behind China. That's a good result to show their competitors. Besides the second place showing in biology, Hungarian students also performed strongly at the International Mathematical Olympiad in Bath in Britain, winning 6 medals. That's good enough to finish 11th overall out of more than 100 countries.
Downtown Kecskemét in central Hungary is moving to the sound of music thanks to the Kodai Arts Festival there. It continues till Sunday, where you can enjoy music competitions, choir concerts, dance productions, lectures, as well as puppet operas and children's concerts. The closing production will feature the Symphony Orchestra of Kecskemét. And you can enjoy all this week one of the country's biggest events featuring Hungarian customs and traditions called the Teka Camp in Nagykaló in the east. It features handicrafts, folk dance, and music from Hungary and from Hungarian minority communities in the surrounding countries. In fact, there's something for everyone, including children's programs like puppet making and the traditional táncház or dance house. And that's all for now. But we'll be back again tomorrow live after the Hungarian language news at 11 p.m. And you can catch Hungary Reports online as well. Please stay tuned now, if time permits, for our German, Russian, and Chinese language news shows. Thanks very much for watching, and minden jót!